All right, y'all, we are back at you here with a update on our garden after Hurricane Nicole.
Yeah.
Hurricane Nicole, we're here on a barrier island on the east coast of Florida, and Hurricane Nicole made landfall about 20 miles south of us, so we got pretty much a direct hit. It made landfall, I think, maybe at 1 in the morning. I stayed up most of the night. Between about 3 and 4 or 5 in the morning, we were kind of in the eye of the storm, and it was actually pretty calm. It was kind of eerie, actually. And then the storm came back this morning and then passed us, and I believe now it's in Tampa, and then it's going to make its way up to Georgia and stuff like that. So we've gotten the worst of it here. We still have some storm surge, some flooding in the backyard. We'll show you guys, but we got pretty lucky overall, I would say.
Yeah.
In fact, all of our neighbors did. One of our neighbors lost a bunch of his vinyl siding and some of his soffits and trim. I think it was all vinyl, but other than that, everyone came out okay.
Yeah, there's no roof leaks.
Yeah, I don't think anyone had any roof issues. We came out okay structurally and with the vehicles and stuff that I left outside because I had, nowhere else to put them. So we were fortunate. All we were left with was a mess, and to be honest, the mess wasn't even as bad as when Hurricane Ian hit us. And I think that's why. Hurricane Ian was about a month ago, and it just totally stripped everything, and it knocked down a bunch of our bananas and stripped all the dead palm fronds out of the palm trees. So we don't have as big of a mess this time as we did last time. So, but let's go ahead. Let's go up here and I guess show everybody what we got going up here. I mean, you can see we have a lot of leaf litter everywhere. My fence right here, this actually blew over and broke from the last hurricane, and I haven't fixed it yet. You can see right here, guys, it's just falling over. We were gonna do that this week. I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah.
So still got to fix that. Again, you guys can see a lot of leaf litter and stuff. Usually the boat's not in the driveway. I had to pull it out of the water because I didn't want to lose it. So we got a bunch of palm fronds down everywhere up here, but not as many as the last hurricane. As Hurricane Ian. So
Hurricane Ian, you couldn't even see grass.
yeah, it was just, we were just covered in stuff here. You guys can see I ratchet strapped my trailer and my canoes to this oak tree here so it wouldn't fly away. We have a kayak over there in the bushes and some other kayaks around the back, but they all made it through the storm. And it looks like most of our plants up here made it through the storm. We have a couple little, we just planted this jackfruit right here, like the day before the hurricane hit. And it's looking okay still. We got a lychee here, looks like it's got a palm frond on it. That's all right, it's still alive. My Panama red passion vine, you guys can see here, it was growing up the tree, but it fell down. We'll have to retrain it. It's all right, just leave it for now, bud. We got a lot of cleanup to do. Let's see. We got another passion vine over here. It looks like it's still going up the tree. Yep.
I think even if the spikes fall off, it's better to get started on spiky palm trees.
Yeah. And here's this passion vine right there. So we got more mess over here. You guys can see we got a mess everywhere. It's really not that bad though. It's we'll get this all cleaned up in about a day. And then I got probably a half a day of taking panels off the house too. Ooh, our strawberry tree, it looks like it made it through the storm. Do you have any fruit on it? Oh, we do have some fruit on it. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they made it through the storm. Oh, they're so good.
They're
all right. Let's see, which way should we go next? We'll go this way. It's more mess. Nothing terrible. We were very fortunate, like I said.
Yeah.
These bananas made it. This one right here, I think it's the Rajapuri maybe. It had bananas on it. It looks like it's fine. This is a nice stout variety of banana right here.
Yeah.
Made it through the storm fine. We were actually gonna cut all the flowers off to reduce the weight and just ran out of time because I was scrambling to get all these panels up last minute. We have a lot of windows and doors, and none of them are impact resistant, so, or impact rated. So let's see, these bananas, surprisingly, these are I think a Saba. No, not a Saba. These are the Ornocos. These fall over a lot, but this stand of them, no damage there. Well, that's good. Some of our taller bananas, you can see some of these in our courtyard here. This is a praying hands right here, and over there's a Mysore. I pruned almost all the leaves off before the storm because this is so tall. We lost most of our tall Mysores and praying hands in the last storm, so I didn't want that to happen, and this worked great. Pruned most of the leaves off, and that thing just stood there like a post during the storm. It barely even moved. So
this one's been going straight up the whole time.
Yeah, so
straight up from the last one.
And even if we lose this one, it will shoot up. I mean, it's already shooting up pups all over the place, so I'm not too worried about it. But still, I don't think we're gonna lose it. I think we'll be good. So we have our one of our carambolas here, our Starfruit. This is a Siri Kembergen.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and there's a big one right here.
Yeah, and you can see we got a nice fruit set on this. And this tree was unaffected. Still has all of its leaves. Nothing hit it or came crashing into it. So
Then
we got our brand new. This is an improved Meyer lemon that we got.
the flowers smell delicious.
They do. They smell great. It's a great one. It's an ever-bearing citrus fruit. We don't have a lot of citrus,
No.
but I do like citrus. So.
Delicious.
And that made that was another one we literally bought and planted like a day before the storm. I don't know why we did that, but we did. Let's see, we got these are the ice cream for the blue Javas, and these made it through the storm fine. They had bananas on them. They got shredded, but that's okay. These leaves, even shredded to pieces like this, they're made, you can see, they're made to shred. These shreds will still stay green and provide the plant with plenty of photosynthesis. Let's see, we do have, we had the Grand Nanes right here. This one made it through the storm.
Yeah, these are gonna be good.
Yeah, no problem. My big pink guava here, it took a beating during Hurricane Ian, and I had to prune it. And so this time it no issues at all. It's still standing there just like it was before the storm. In fact, we even have a guava on it. It's like middle of November almost, and there's still a guava up there. And then Teddy pointed out the other day over here, we actually have a miracle fruit. Just one miracle fruit. And it's totally random. So we got fruit on this once or twice this year.
Like January?
I don't know, it was a long time ago, yeah. And then this one little fruit, we just noticed it just came out of nowhere the other day, and it's ready to pick. We could go ahead and harvest this.
I want to eat it.
Yeah, and if anyone out there has never tried miracle fruit, it's just the craziest thing. You can pop that in your mouth and then literally suck down lemon juice.
No, not lemon juice, pure lemon, and it'll taste like candy.
Yeah, it is just.
Oh, and lime juice tastes even better.
That's crazy. So the last hurricane, this was just a mess. We couldn't even get through this pathway. We had a bunch of stuff fall out of the trees and stuff, but we did pretty good this storm. Like I said, I mean, we got hammered. We went through some hours last night where it was howling, but we made it through. So here's our two moringas. We pruned these right before the storm, along with the katuk back there behind Teddy. So it looks kind of barren. This is our leafy green food forest here. There's the katuk. Watch where you're stepping, bud. There's katuk cuttings or plantings all in here. We have our longevity spinach. It did fine. Got some junk in it. We pruned this ever-bearing mulberry before the storm too. Got some sisu spinach down here. Just again, a bunch of junk in it. We're gonna have to go through here and clean everything up. It's really mostly leaf litter though, which is fine. You guys can see I unstacked my kayaks back here so they wouldn't go flying around. I actually forgot to unstack this one. I'm surprised it's still standing
Yeah,
here.
that's the lightest one.
Most of the storm, the prevailing winds were coming from this direction. They're coming off the ocean. The ocean's right over there. All night long, or all yesterday, all night long. And then when we were in the eye of the storm, it was really cool. It was just pretty still.
And all the frogs.
Yeah, I'll show you guys in the backyard. Our yard got flooded, and so we had a bunch of frogs in there. And 3 o'clock in the middle of the night, you could hear the frogs. It was as quiet as could be. You could hear all the frogs croaking. It's cool. And this morning, the winds turned around and came off the river behind us. We'll show you here in just a minute. And we still have some storm surge down here going on. But it's way calmer than it was earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
So this side of the yard, we got these big gumbo limbos here, and they dropped a ton of stuff in Hurricane Ian. And I guess they dropped all they're gonna drop. You can see we got a couple branches down here, but they didn't land on any of my plants here. All my bromeliads.
These are okay.
Yeah, our pink diamond tea plant, definitely. You know, I had one more of these that I planted up front, and I ran over it with the boat trailer when I was...
Okay.
Is it? No, I ran over it again. I think it's dead. Yeah. I ran over it with my boat trailer when I was in a hurry to get the boat out of the water, so. Oh, looks like we have, what's that, a cassava that fell over right there. And that's fine. It's about time to harvest this anyways. So we'll dig this up and get the root to eat. And then you can literally just cut this and stick it right back in the ground. And we have a 100% success rate rooting this just from cuttings, just right in the ground. So that won't be lost. I did have a banana. Oh, looks like I had another one that fell over here. I got to get that off my areicas. I had a tall banana right here. You guys can see it going through the bushes here. I knocked it down yesterday before the hurricane and harvested the bananas. I got them in here. We'll show you guys. Show you the bananas I got. It was a pretty nice rack. Here's another rack of dwarf Brazilian right there.
Yeah.
And this one made it through the storm fine. It's a stout plant. I can't say enough about this variety. The bananas are great, good taste, good size, and the plant's just a nice stout, medium-sized banana plant. This one took a beating. Which one was this? Raja Pasang Raha?
We had bananas on it, then it just died.
Yeah.
From Hurricane Ian.
These are some of our, these are the shutters. Instead of putting up actual, you guys will see, instead of putting up actual like metal shutters on the house, we put this up, and then we can kind of come and go from here too in the middle of the storm. So this is like our storm hangout in here. And let's see, where are those bananas? Here they are. Yeah, so this is the rack that I got off of that one banana plant. And I leave them outside for a day or two because where you cut it drips a lot of gooey stuff. And then sometimes there's like ants and stuff all over them.
Yeah, we learned our lesson.
In fact, there was a cool green tree frog on these.
Oh.
And I had to like chase him off. He didn't want to leave the bananas. But yeah, so you guys can see our screen here. We can still see out. But these are impact rated. So then we don't have to put panels on all these windows and doors here. And then we're not trapped in our house either during the storm. Because our front door, I had to just shutter shut. So the only way to get out of the house was through here. So, all right, let's go back out. Let's see what else we got. We'll take everybody down to the river and show you guys. It's finally starting to recede some down there, but yeah, we lost a little bit of the beginning of our dock. It's nothing too.
Unlucky spot.
Oh, look at all this junk in here.
Oh.
My corn plant right there. World's tallest corn plant right there, guys. Oh no, this one took a beating. Which one was this right here?
Oh no, that was the Goldfinger.
No, it's not the Goldfinger. I had a marker on it. I'll have to look, see if they're still down here. I don't know. I've been watching this rack for a while, guys, but you can see this one's got kind of like a deathwing going to it now. I might prop this up.
Yeah.
Because this is so far along. We only have like another maybe month or so on these bananas, and they're not big enough yet to harvest. If I take these off now, they're just not going to be great. So anyways, let's see right here. You can see this is a big avocado tree up here, and it's real messy. It drops all sorts of branches and stuff all the time. This is a Florida avocado. I don't know the exact variety, maybe a choquette. You know, they make big, huge avocados. I mean, as big as a pineapple, but it's a messy tree. We have some strangler figs up here. They're messy too. They just drop stuff everywhere. But you guys can see right here, our 2 big mangoes over here didn't even drop a leaf. I mean, they're a great high wind tolerant plant to have. But you can see the river there. I'm going to take you guys down here in just a minute, but I'll show you guys right here. You can see the high water mark here.
And this is where it floated all this stuff.
Yeah, this is, actually where we're standing right here, all the way up to about right here was kind of, you know, saturated, but right here is the high water mark. So the river came, you know, from all the way there, all the way up to here. And I'll show you guys, it's not too far from the house. So we were fortunate. Now, it's hard to tell in this shot, but the elevation does go up another probably 2 or 3 feet to the house, which is a lot. I mean, that really saved us, because you can see again, here's the high water mark. I mean, the water came all the way from there. 3 in the morning, it was right here when I was out during the eye of the storm. It's actually receded a lot. We were out here about an hour ago, and it was still to the 3-board fence here. Now it's almost back to the river.
Yeah.
So we'll have a mess. I won't be able to mow down here for quite some time. These puddles will be here for a long time. We're barely above the water level here, even on a good day. Be careful where you're walking, buddy.
Yeah.
See, there's dangerous stuff everywhere here. Look at that.
Oh.
So the water is receding. You guys can probably tell we're still getting some wind here. My dock got messed up right here. It could be worse. Looks a little crooked. But it could be worse. What, we used to have like a stair that went down here, I guess?
No, we used to have a slant down.
Yeah, like for a wheelchair kind of thing almost.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, there's a seawall right here that is just inundated right now. Looks like it might have sustained some damage too. You can see it's got a lean to it. But we're lucky the dock's still here. I'm real glad that we took the boat out before the storm. So, all right, let's go up. I think we got a little bit more to show. Woo! Still getting some wind. Yeah, last hurricane the kids were literally surfing right here on the corner of our property. Oh, it'll be nice when hurricane season's over. And we had it easy. Watch out for that board, bud. We had it easy. I know there's a lot of people out there that really got hit hard, and we didn't, so we were real fortunate. There's some our coconut palms over here. You can see they got a lot of coconuts in them. And then some of these haven't started giving us coconuts yet. This taller one does, that one hasn't, these two do. And we planted all these probably just a year or two ago, so they got a while to go. Actually just planted this one right here, it's king coconut. Got blown over a little bit though. Probably have to replant it. Oh, the wind picked up since we've been down here, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, like I said, the water, you can see guys, the water went all the way up to that boat pretty much. Almost to the end of that boat. The white boat over there, the bottom of it was underwater. We took the screen down from the trampoline so it didn't get blown into the house. Whoa, where did that come from?
It floated up here. It's like the chair, the leg to a dining room.
I think it's a railing. Yeah, it's part of a railing. Just leave it there. We'll clean it up later. So this poor banana right here, was this the apple banana?
Yeah.
So this one took a beating during Hurricane Ian. And you can see I used this big long pole to try and prop it up for this hurricane, but that didn't work. So it still hasn't fallen over yet. So I'll prop it again. I mean, I hate propping bananas. The props get in the way, or however I prop them usually gets in the way and everything. And most of the bananas we have, we don't need to prop, but this is kind of a special circumstance. So let's see, we just moved this carambola right here. There's not much to see here. I don't know which kind this one is. Might be a Carrie, yeah. This was a banana. This rhino horn right here we lost during Hurricane Ian, but it's starting to shoot up pups. These might be little water suckers, I don't know, but we'll probably get a spear sucker out of that one. Not worried. Yeah, so there's green passion fruit all over the ground, which is unfortunate. But show me one. Yeah. So these really need to ripen on the vine, guys. I mean, you can bring them inside and still eat them, but they're going to be super tart, and they're everywhere. Bummer. So there's a purple one right up there. So some of the purple ones are still on the vine. Oh, the sun's trying to come out. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Here's another one. Man, they're all over the place, aren't they? Bummer.
Yeah.
What'd you do with yours?
I just put them right there.
Okay, yeah. So let's see, I think that's about it, right, bud? Yeah, I think we went through here. I didn't point this out. This is another one of our citrus trees. What's this, a mandarin orange?
Yeah.
Had that in the ground for a while. We haven't gotten any fruit or flowers on it, but I'm hoping this will be the year. So. Yeah, but anyways, like I said, we were real fortunate. I know a lot of people out there got it way worse than we did. You know, a little bit of yard cleanup is nothing. And we're real lucky. Our neighborhood, everybody in it seemed to have gotten off pretty lucky, because I mean, like I said, we're on a barrier island. You saw the rivers right there, and the ocean is about 3 houses that way, 2 streets that way. So we're on a pretty skinny part of a barrier island too.
Yeah.
Out here in the middle of the water. So anyways, y'all, I hope everybody out there watching, I hope you made it through the storm as well as we did. If you have any questions or comments about any of our plants we showed you today, or any of the stuff we did for storm prep for the plants, or even any of the stuff we did storm prep for the house, just post down below. Till next time, everybody out there, take care.
Bye.